Welcome, bienvenue. We are the Four Horsemen, part of the EGG, the Entrepreneurial Genius Group. And I've decided that it's high time we told you why you should come to our next event, which is on the 17th. I'm going to lead in with Sandra D.
I love the spontaneous of this, Gareth. We were all on a call and he goes, let's just do a live. Like, okay. So here we are. Hey, on the 17th of July, we are all coming to you to share our wisdom for actually 90 minutes. I call it the hour of power followed by Q&A. What that means is that I'll be talking about charisma, how to show up as your best self, whether you are talking through the camera, doing social media, kind of like we're doing now with your talking to your team, talking from the stage to any size group, just to help you be more confident, bringing your message to the world and talking about what you do. I'll be followed by Lee Tunnyware, who you're going to hear about today. He's talking about mindset. Sandy Hart's talking about sales. And Gareth Wax and I, we were on this morning. And Gareth, of course, is a LinkedIn mastery expert. And so these are all elements of what it would take for you to pull together all the intelligence that you can possibly master and blow your brand up and really increase your business. So we were talking this morning, like, what is entrepreneurial genius, right? We call ourselves the Entrepreneurial Genius Group. We are the Four Horsemen representing EGG. Entrepreneurial genius is knowing when you don't know it all and being able and humble enough to be able to take instruction from those that know better or that have walked the path before you. And that's what we are bringing you. So this is going to be 90 minutes that is well worth your while. We're coming to you on July 17th. That's our next session. It's a webinar, if you want to call it that, but we're really just looking to pour into you. It's very different. We're not going to be talking at you and blasting out the here's what you do, but we're not going to tell you how to do it. We're going to be sharing stuff you can walk away with. And we've had great experiences in the past with people telling us how much they've gotten from just that short period of time with us. So we want to be able to give you a second chance if you missed the first time and join us. And so I'll be talking about how to show up. And I think Lee is coming up next. He's going to tell you what he'll be sharing with you.
Lee, why should people attend the EGG? Why should they attend the Entrepreneurial Genius Group?
It's a very good question, Gareth. If we put all the marketing spill to the side and we're authentic, is because one of the four main pain points people struggle with is, one, how do they bring their passion and their charisma, as Sandra D would say to the camera? Two, how do they get past like the mindset that stops them, those internal feelings? Three, how can I get past the imposter where I can make the sales authentically? I don't want to sell anybody. And four, how do I expose myself to the marketplace? So we've come together as like, I suppose, four superpowers. We're all good at what we do. You can see us in the marketplace. We've got clients behind us, and we're not guessing at this. We know this like the back of our head. So what am I going to bring to the table? Some call it mindset. I don't do mindset, but everybody's used to that word. So I don't do growth mindset, fixed mindset, because I mean, you move from one mindset to another, and then you want to go to the next level, you move to another. I do set in your mind. How do you get past all those thoughts in your head that are undermining you? It could be from your culture, from your background, the stuff that disrespects you. It's easy to hear the way you talk about yourself, or you're in that procrastinating, you're sitting up doing something but nothing really, and you find every excuse, like logo colour, like this, like that. You get out your own way. Get the handbrake off, get from first up to fifth or sixth gear, preferably out of the car and into the jet.
Lee, lucky I can edit this one, but your mic is pretty much all but cut out.
Right. That's all right, mate. There you go. Can you hear me now?
I can edit all this. No one will ever know. So if you could just recap, go back about 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds, okay. So to get you out of your head, out of that imposter, that overthinker, that discreditor, I suppose that internal saboteur, somewhat procrastinator. Why do you undermine yourself?
You've got to hold the mic up, mate, because it keeps dissipating.
I don't know. Let me just check on settings. I don't know why.
No, it's definitely that mic. It's the mic of the things hanging around your neck. But as it slides down to you, no, can't hear you now.
No,
you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Right,
perfect.
Let's go with that one.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay.
Back about 30 seconds.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I'll cut it all together. Don't you worry.
No, I've straightened my straps. I'm good. Right. So How do you get rid of that internal voice, that internal saboteur? You know, the one that's like your internal ninja that actually destroys you. You're in a submarine and it's knocking holes in the side, and you feel like you're winning but sinking at the same time. You're paddling, you're in deep water. How do you get rid of the part of you that actually undermines you, actually disrespects you, that actually makes you feel like you need validating, that you're not as successful as you actually are? Yeah, that's my job. What do? I get that part of you out, cut the cord of it, we move forward. Regardless of your drama, your armor, or your karma, it's irrelevant to me. Where are you going in your future? That's what I'm interested in. What's happened in your past is where you've been, not where you're going. You can disrespect yourself all you like. I don't do mindsets. We're going to set your mind on where you're going. I'm going to ask you some really impactful questions. You might feel like make you feel uncomfortable. That uncomfortable bit is your biology kicking in, the reptilian brain, fight, flight, freeze. We don't do that either, because if you're only in fight, flight, freeze, that's 3 choices. Yeah, which means I'm controlled. Yeah, well, I don't do conditioning and programming. You're the boss of you. You breathe for you. You think for you. You decide for you. This is your life. You're living it. You've decided you're going that way. So we're going to set your mind. We're going to move you out of the car, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear. We're going to put you in a jet. Yeah, why? Because your success is important. So that leads me perfectly into the lady that shows you how to sell your wares with service, integrity, and credibility. Over to you, Sandy Hart.
Sandy Hart, why should people come to the Entrepreneurial, if I can get my teeth in, Genius Group?
The Entrepreneurial Genius Group is exactly that. It is genius. And if you're not selling, you have a hobby, not a business. And sales has a terrible reputation for being the sleazy car sales guy or the high pressure salesy, etc. Sales are service, and sales with integrity are the difference you're here to make in the world. If people aren't investing in their future, they are missing out. So you playing small and hiding and not actually putting your sales self forward, you are doing an injustice not only to yourself, your business, but to the world. So taking the ego out of sales and embracing your charismatic self with Sandra D, getting out of your imposter syndrome. Lee is an absolute master of getting you out of your way. And then getting to the cash register where you really are making that difference, the bridge between your prospects, reality, and their future dream life is the sale. And I can't wait to support you in that beautiful journey and taking the ick out of a word that has such a bad reputation. And Mr. Gareth Wax is a favorite, no nonsense, tell it how it is, how to present yourself so that you really can get to that place where people are begging you to help them up level their life and their business. It's incredible how the 4 horsemen ride your wave into your best self and your best future. It's such a power hour, as Sandra D said. And then with questions after, what people are getting from this time is exponentially valuable. So don't miss out. Make sure you're there on the 17th. It will be the most worthy, fun ride with the 4 horsemen you could imagine. Over to you, Mr. Gareth, our LinkedIn, what do you call it? Not expert, you refuse that word.
I prefer it, obsessive.
Obsessive. Our
Obsessive.
LinkedIn obsessive. Yeah.
Okay, guys. I'm so pleased you've had the opportunity to experience just a soupçon of some of the amazing charisma that's projected here today. You've heard from Sandra D. She's going to set your mind straight so you know how to project properly. You've heard from Lee Tunnyware. He's going to get you thinking that you can get out your own way. And you've heard from Sandy, and she's going to convert that into dollars or pounds or yen or cents or whatever it is. She'll convert it into money because she'll give you the techniques that if you apply them, will turn it into money. What do? Well, I've become obsessed with the world's largest single database of businesses, often referred to as LinkedIn. And there are so many ways that you can do it wrong, and there's but a few ways that you can do it right. I've made it my business to identify all the areas that you can apply all the techniques, all the little mind-bending flips that you can turn it from being turning up and saying you exist to being a place that draws people to you. It's a place where you can define your authenticity, where people can build trust and belief in what you're providing because the content you're putting out reflects that. Doesn't look like a robot put it out there, looks like a human did it. And that's what we want. We want human experiences that turn into human sales. That's what we want. All LinkedIn is a place where you can connect with each other, find out more about each other, and be certain that people you're dealing with are real and honest and have integrity and only want the best for you, not just money-grabbing swindlers who just take your money and run. How do you do this? I can hear you clamoring. Well, we will talk all about that during the time because we're getting 15 minutes each for only $17. $17. It's nutty. You're getting so much value. 15 minutes with each of us, and afterwards, in the after hours, if you're very lucky, Lee will reshape the way in which you see the world so that you'll come out of here buzzing like a top. I want to play you, with everybody else's permission, a video which is just literally in the after hours, which is the 30 minutes after we finished our little presentations, which were the people who came to the last one. And now I'm not going to say anything. If you're not touched by this, then you really have no real emotion.
I've learned so much from 4 real experts, and to find 4 real experts inside one screen over an hour is an extraordinary privilege, and it's been a huge benefit to learn from these 4 great minds.
I found actionable items that will move my business forward starting this afternoon, just from this introductory session from each of the 4 speakers.
I was writing down basically, well, everybody was superb, and there is so much to learn. I would say that, first of all, what I'm so detached about is the LinkedIn. So perhaps this is unfortunately the stress I'm going to make. It's on LinkedIn. Forgive me, everybody. Posting the same content, which I have been thinking about and I've been trying to work. Now that has given me the answer to do it.
And I cannot possibly summarize all of it, but my mind is buzzing with all the amazing gold I got. I've got a pile of notes here on mindset, charisma, sales, integrity, and LinkedIn. And I've got shitloads to do. Thank you so much for this amazing session.
Every time I've seen that a few times now, it just fills me up. Please don't waste this opportunity. Spend what is, after all, just 90 minutes of your time, and it'll be returned to you tenfold. Any last comments, gentlemen, ladies?
I would just correct you, Gareth. In my world, we're not here to spend your time. We're here for you to invest your time.
Quite right.
Yeah. So,
quite right.
And that's not me correcting my friend Gareth, because otherwise, how many events have you gone to? How many webinars have you gone to? And it's just shelf development, not self-development. The difference is what the four of us are bringing together is it's real. It is an experience. What we mean by that is you're going to feel the data, not just hear it. It's a multi-sensory interaction. It's immersion within the stuff you need to do. It will literally pull you out on the inside, upskill you on the outside, and where your communication is easier, where you're within your own being, united on every part of your existence, serving you to the highest standard, take you to the future you want to go to. That would be my bit. But I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 17th of July. You've got a little barcode up there or one of these QR codes. You scan that with your phone if you're watching this. And you
That's not easy to do. I want you to know. I'm trying to.
Not the scanning.
But what I would say, and I know obviously Sandra Lee and Sandy Hart are going to come in as well, and Gareth, I'm sure, will wrap us up.
Please.
You can overthink this.
Sandy, tell us what your thoughts are.
Let me just finish this bit, Gareth. Sorry. The bit that you may have problems with now, people, there's call to actions. Press the button, do this, do that. I'm going to give you a call to action. I'm not going to give you instruction. I brief for me, you brief for you. You have to schedule success in your diary. And if you put the 17th in, and it'll be on the time, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's 6 o'clock Irish UK time. Schedule it. Don't put it off. Do it now. There's no point in going into regret or remorse afterwards. We had that before, and we had an event booked, and people didn't book for it. And then afterwards, when we cancelled it, we cancelled it because it was literally everyone left at the last minute. Don't leave success at the last minute. We play full out all the time. If you want to come to this event, schedule it so we can take you seriously and you can take us. That's my big thing.
Love it. And it's true. It is 100% gold. There is I don't know how many of you have experienced where you go into an event and they give you the tiniest little breadcrumbs and then sell you some huge thing. Yeah. And this is 1 hour of pure gold and 30 minutes of unbelievable, mind-blowing one-on-one interaction for 17 tiny little dollars and 90 minutes of, like Gareth said, exponential return on your investment of your 90 minutes and $17. Don't miss it. It's life-changing, business-changing, world-changing stuff.
Yeah. Obviously, we're not in this for the $17.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not? Oh.
We're in this. I think what's special about the four of us gathering together and doing this, and why we have fun even before we came on here. I was laughing when we started this recording, right? Because we literally weren't planning on doing this for you today. But
that would be my fault. That would be my fault.
It was Garrett's fault, but we were laughing and having our time and thought, you know what, let's just show people in our energy right now what this is all about. And we are really just for people that think that serving is the thing that we're here to do, and to bring you to the next level makes us look good. And in turn, at some point along the line, we're going to be making money. And we will give you an opportunity during the webinar or during the class, the superpower hour, to be able to take this further in the areas that you want to. We're not selling you a gigantic package that isn't going to serve you. As Sandy said, we have actually put together something that is a follow-up to this. If you get something out of it, which I'm sure you will, you'll have another opportunity to choose what you would like to step forward next in. But right now, we just want you to come and experience this and see what we are bringing to you, because it's definitely worth your time and your $17.
So all it remains for me to say is to thank you for watching. Please, we're going to be putting out this message again, so you're probably going to see this pop up once more. What I would say is, come along. Play your part in your future by experiencing something that has actionable points in it all the way through. There's no fluff in this. It's all meat. And for the vegetarians out there, it's all tofu. But until the next time, thank you so much for taking time out to listen to our messaging.